Japan's coastline fuels one of the world's most advanced seafood industries. Beyond Mount Fuji and the cherry blossoms, a massive fleet moves across the Pacific, each season harvesting lobsters, crabs, squid, and tuna with a level of precision that has become a global benchmark. For coastal communities, this work isn't just an economic engine, it's a cultural tradition shaped by disciplined skill and respect for the sea. Before every voyage, crews prepare their vessels, inspect equipment, and map out their routes with military-level coordination. Today we begin with lobster harvesting, one of Japan's most demanding offshore operations, before moving into crab, squid, and tuna, revealing how Japanese fishermen bring home thousands of tons of seafood each day. Japan's lobster fishery is built on precision and patience. Along rocky coastal regions and offshore reefs, fishermen deploy dozens of baited traps, each day heavy steel frames designed to withstand strong currents and the unpredictable Pacific swell. Once the traps hit the seafloor, they're left to soak for several hours. This gives the lobsters time to crawl inside, guided by the scent of fish scraps placed in the bait chamber. Every trap is marked with numbered buoys, allowing crews to track location and avoid losing gear in rough water. When it's time to retrieve them, the real effort begins. Crews hook the buoy line, engage the hydraulic hauler, and pull each trap aboard a job that demands both strength and coordination. A single trap can weigh over 40 pounds when packed with lobsters. On deck, the catch is quickly sorted. Legal-sized lobsters are kept for market. Undersized individuals and buried females are released immediately to protect the population. Live lobsters are then transferred to seawater tanks where temperature and oxygen are carefully controlled. This ensures they remain strong and healthy for transport, a key requirement for Japan's premium live seafood markets. Japan's crab fisheries operate in cold, nutrient-rich waters where snow crabs and red king crabs thrive. These species are prized for their delicate meat and command high prices in both domestic and export markets. To harvest them, fishermen rely on large steel traps called kanetsubo. Each trap is baited stacked neatly on deck and lowered to the seafloor in long lines stretching for miles. After soaking for several hours, the crew returns to haul them up, a demanding task that blends physical power with careful technique. As each trap surfaces, the crabs are shaken onto the deck and immediately sorted by hand. Only males above the legal shell width are kept. Undersized crabs and all females, especially those carrying eggs, are released to maintain long-term stock health. This strict selection process is a cornerstone of Japan's sustainable crab management. Once sorted, the crabs are placed into chilled seawater wells that keep them alive and stress-free. High-end markets from Osaka to Tokyo require the crabs to arrive in pristine condition, so temperature, oxygen, and handling procedures are tightly controlled throughout the trip back to port. From deep sea to auction floor, Japan's crab harvest reflects a disciplined balance between tradition, technology, and resource stewardship. As dusk settles on Japan's northern waters, the ocean transforms into a glowing horizon of white and blue light. These are the iconic squid fishing vessels known locally as Ica boats, each equipped with rows of high-intensity lamps. The lights mimic moonlit waters, drawing plankton upward and attracting hungry squid. Once the sonar identifies an active school, fishermen deploy long lines rigged with dozens of specialized squid jigs. These barbless hooks are designed so squid latch on during feeding but fall off cleanly at the surface without tearing the flesh, a critical factor for premium sashimi quality. The retrieval is fully mechanized as automatic reels pull in the lines, rhythmically dropping each squid onto stainless steel chutes, where deckhands quickly sort and transfer them into chilled trays. During peak season, crews may work 8 to 10 hours straight through the night, hauling several tons of squid before sunrise. Every step focuses on freshness. The squid are immediately cooled to near freezing temperatures, keeping their texture crisp and their flavor clean. By dawn, the catch is stacked, labeled, and ready for auction. a testament to Japan's relentless pursuit of quality and efficiency at sea. Abalone remains one of Japan's most prized coastal resources, harvested through a mix of tradition and precision. Skilled divers descend into rocky shallows using thin knives to gently separate each abalone from the stones where they cling tightly. Size checks happen immediately. Only mature abalone are taken, while smaller ones are released to protect future stocks. Some regions also rely on cage farming, raising abalone for 2 to 3 years before harvest. This controlled method supports stable supply while reducing pressure on wild populations. Whether wild-caught or farmed, every abalone is handled carefully to maintain its premium quality and ensure sustainable harvests year after year. Japan's fishing culture stands on a balance of tradition and innovation. Ancient techniques like single-rod tuna fishing or hand diving for abalone blend seamlessly with sonar tracking, automated reels, and modern cold chain systems. This mix allows fishermen to harvest efficiently while keeping quality high. Despite rising demand and shifting ocean conditions, Japan maintains strict quotas, seasonal limits, and selective gear to protect marine resources. Sustainability isn't a trend here. It's a long-standing principle that ensures the ocean can continue providing for future generations. From tuna to squid, king crab to abalone, Japan's fishermen operate with precision, discipline, and deep respect for the sea. Their work fuels both national cuisine and global markets while preserving marine ecosystems through careful management. Each catch represents skill, heritage, and commitment, a reminder that Japan's bond with the ocean is not just economic, but cultural. As technology evolves, this partnership between people and sea will continue shaping one of the world's most iconic seafood traditions.